Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the new Avo Syncro Nicaragua. Came out last year at the IPCPR, middle of the year, and Avo has gotten on the Nicaraguan bandwagon, at least in name, and I'll explain that in a minute. This is the Robusto. Here's the cigar, 5x50. It's box pressed, as you can tell, and there is the density shot. Now, this is not the first box press cigar from Avo or the first to use Nicaraguan tobacco, but it is the first to do both at the same time. Now, when I said it was a Nicaraguan in name, you'll see what I mean. It's actually a four-country multinational blend. The wrapper is a Connecticut Ecuadorian. The binder is Dominican. The filler is a wide range of regions. You have Ometepe from Nicaragua. There's your Nicaraguan tobacco. Olanco, Peruvian. Dominican Republic, consisting of Palato, San Vicente, Mejorado, and hybrid Olar Palato. A lot more than Nicaraguan going on here, and it's made in the Dominican Republic. Available in 4 sizes. Today we're reviewing the Robusto 5x50. So let's get right to it. All right, nice box press cigar. It looks really nice. It may be the illusion of that band, but to me the wrapper has a reddish hue to it. I don't know. Might just be me. Very good draw. Look at that cut. Not that I'm bragging about the cut, but look at the packing there. This just looks really good. This is what I like to call a blind review because I have not had one before now. So we'll see what we think about it. Well, this is my initial impressions. There's a little touch of a citrus there, but there's more boysenberry notes, but there is also citrus. There's a cream aspect because something is making it have a creamy, sweet taste. Well, a little black coffee at the base, not a tremendous amount. And like a white pepper. It's not a strong pepper, so I'm going to call it a white pepper at about a 7. Somewhere in there. So that's just what you're met with, where you're hit with at light up. So I'm very curious to see where we go from here. Just over an inch in. And your flavors that I gave you at the beginning are pretty much there. This is what's happening though. You still have that boysenberry. There's definitely an orange citrus mixing with that boysenberry, and it is a lot sweeter now. There is a touch of butter on those two flavors, and where before I said it was a cream to give it sweetness, it's now a butter, and the sweetness is coming solely from the citrus and the boysenberry. There is still that little coffee at the base. It seems like I'm getting a little touch of a flavor of dry wood in there also, which is a little odd, but it's just enough that I have to mention it. The finish is sort of a cream. It has a touch of a citrus flavor to it too, with a little sweetness, a little bit of lingering white pepper, and I'm going with white pepper. I'm sticking with that. Strength-wise, not more than medium right now. So that's where we are at about an inch or so in. Well, only a couple inches remaining. This is not going to be a long burning cigar. Factor that into the typical price of an Avo and you make that decision. Now the flavors, there's a heavy brown sugar presence now. There's an orange citrus, heavy brown sugar, and a little bit of that boysenberry strong right at the base of that. You don't get it as much, but adds a little extra flavor, and you can tell it's there. Still get a little bit of that dry wood now and then. The butteriness is not there as much anymore. The brown sugar is obviously overtaking everything. Really making some big changes. Coffee's still at the base. The finish may have changed a bit. It's still pretty much a cream with some citrus there, and a touch of brown sugar on the finish. So that's sort of a big change. But anyway, that's what's happening. Got a couple inches remaining. Let's see where we go from here. Well, we got about 1.5 inches remaining. And I came back primarily to say my report of the demise of the butter was premature. Right after I cut off the last segment, I started getting a buttery taste. So the brown sugar has a little butter in it. It probably was there all along. I missed it, but it is there. So you've got a sweet orange citrus, brown sugar, butter, and the boysenberry notes are pretty much going by the wayside. I did get a little, I spoke about the dry wood, the mysterious dry wood. I'm getting wisps of dry cedar mixed in with that brown sugar. So that may be the dry wood that I've been pointing at all along, but it's coming out now as a definitely dry cedar. All these are nice flavors, very good flavors. The white pepper is up a little, and finish is unchanged. I'll still go with medium. It's sort of inching toward medium to full, and it may get there. This is not going to be a long burning cigar, but it is what it is, and it is very good flavors that have made some really big changes, and I like that. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Pretty typical for an average Robusto, 45 minutes, not unheard of, pretty much by the book. The flavors pretty much continued here to the end like the last segment. I enjoyed the sweet citrus. The brown sugar was very nice, touch of butter. Initially, the boysenberry notes mixed in there were very good, but they went away. Of course, the coffee was just a base. It's not a abundance of coffee, but there is a little black coffee at the base. The white pepper was nice. It's actually increased as the cigar went along. At this point, I would give it on the finish. The finish is much more white pepper, but overall the pepper ended up a little over an 8. So very good increase there. Those positive flavor notes I gave you are good because of the intensity of them. It'll reflect in my score, but those are the flavor notes. So you've got a pretty good tasty cigar here. Avos are not inexpensive, but this will be well worth trying. For me, I'm rating it 91. It had a lot of good flavors, and I've pointed those out. So judge it for yourself. Those are the flavors. See if you want to try it. I think you would like it. It's well worth trying. At a 91, I would definitely not turn it aside. So there you have it, the Avo Syncro Nicaragua